Hi guys, how are you all today morning? Good morning. Today is 10th August 2022. My name is TSV Raghavan and I am a published author with Amazon Kindle and paperback. I live in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India. I write on spiritualism, fiction, and assorted subjects. Spiritualism happens to be my favorite subject. This is my spiritual vlog on YouTube, haribol trsv nectar nectar nectar. In this particular vlog, in my videos, we have been discussing about the knowledge, ideas, thoughts, and opinions that we have been gleaning through our study of spiritual books, scriptures, contemplation on the material universe, and meditation on the spiritual plane. This particular video is no exception to this rule. It is only a continuation of what we have already discussed. We have been discussing about the Kundalini and the seven chakras on the spinal cord of a living human entity. We have discussed in detail up to the fourth chakra, that is the Anahata chakra. Today we shall talk about the fifth chakra, that is the Vishuddhi or Vishuddha chakra. Vishuddha means taintless, blemishless, stainless, pure, and effervescent. Vishuddha is completely spiritual in nature. It does not have an iota of materialism in it. It is ruled by Ardhanarishwara, the Shiva form of half woman and half man. It is representing the other element and hence it is sky blue in color. Vishuddha chakra belongs to the third pair of chakras among the six. The first pair is Mooladhara and Swadhisthana. The second is Manipuraka and Anahata, and this is the third chakra, which is third pair, which is Vishuddhi, male Shiva, and Adna, female Parvati. Vishuddhi belongs to this third pair as male Shiva. Vishuddhi is in the goodness mode of material nature, but it is actually spiritual in nature. It is from the causal intelligence category of the four bodies of a living human entity. Causal intelligence is closest to the soul of that particular living entity, and hence this particular chakra, Vishuddhi chakra, is spiritual by nature. This particular chakra is in the throat of the living human entity, and it is activated by what is known as Jnana Yoga. Jnana means knowledge, and because the Vishuddhi chakra represents ether and is spiritual in nature, hence here the knowledge also is totally spiritual. The Vishuddhi chakra is at the throat of the human living entity. Now, if you look at the body of any person, the throat is the conduit between the head and the rest of the body. Similarly, Vishuddhi chakra is the conduit between the spiritual and the material, and it itself is totally spiritual. There is only some lingering of materialism in it, which the body of that particular living entity and the rest of the chakras represent. Vishuddhi is totally spiritual, and the second in its pair is Ajna chakra, of which we will discuss later. Ajna chakra is totally spiritual. So we should remember that Vishuddhi does not have anything material in it. It is pure, it is spiritual, and it is contemplative. Contemplation is the initial stage which slowly graduates into meditation. There is a reason why there is a difference between contemplation and meditation. Contemplation is material, or it revolves around the material side of meditation, whereas meditation itself revolves around the spiritual side. Vishuddhi is 5 parts spiritual, yet it concentrates on study of scriptures and books on spiritualism and on contemplation on the material universe to improve the life of a particular living entity for him or her to progress into the spiritual path. Jnana Yoga, that shows that a human living entity must have all knowledge which is spiritual and which he or she has already gleaned in the other chakras and which are partly material and partly spiritual. Once the living entity is ready with all or almost all material knowledge required for self-realization, he or she comes to the Vishuddhi chakra, where he or she gathers or gleans knowledge from spiritual scriptures, books, discourses, contemplation, etc. Once that person does this with perfection, he or she can proceed further in his or her knowledge towards in his or her journey towards self-realization, liberation, and deliverance. We shall talk about the next chakra in the third pair in detail in my next video. Kindly let me know what you think of my talk on this particular subject. Please share your own opinions, ideas, thoughts, etc., so that we may join everything together and come up with something which is beneficial to all of us. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that I can keep reminding you of my other videos. Till we meet in my next video, it is good morning from TSV Raghavan.